2018. Time for the reviews. Favorite comic book of the week, Batman number 53 by Tom King and Lee Weeks, concluding the Cold Days story arc as Bruce Wayne argues with his fellow jurors about why Batman is not a god and why Mr. Freeze should go free this time. King does a great job really establishing where Bruce Wayne is at this point after recent events and showing that he's starting to question everything about himself, including exactly what is Batman, while Weeks gives a nice personal touch with the right mix of epicness too, considering that, well, most of the action takes place in the jury room. All that, plus a great setup at the end, shows that the Batman's about to go on an exciting new direction, and you can't wait. King is really delivering one of the best runs of Batman in recent years, and Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo gave a pretty epic one, so that says a lot. As for that, I want to give an extra shout out to the Nerd Bliss podcast who aired my commercial. Much thanks to them. And also, of course, again, to Thunder Talk who aired my commercial as well. And also Chris Jones, who is, of course, the head of the Nerd Bliss, appeared on Thunder Talk as well to talk about his podcast. And Dan, no fighting necessary. I will gladly state before, as again, that the Nerd Bliss is one of the reasons that gave me the final kick in the pants to do this podcast. I've had the idea for a few years, but after guest starring on them and just seeing how they were able to do it, I go, what is my excuse for not doing it? It's time to just get doing. So, yeah. Thank you once again to Chris Jones and Tina and everyone else at Nerd Bliss Podcast. Do a great work. Please listen to them at iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever else you can listen to podcasts. And, of course, it's the Thunder Talk as well with my friends Adam and Dan. They do great work as well. As for that, next week we'll be concluding the life of Will Eisner with Part 2. And in the meantime, go out and enjoy yourself a good comic book.